Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news from The Tracy Show. Yes, Tracy with an I, not with a Y. Update on the Sonya Massey case. I'm sure we all remember that fatal night when Officer Grayson said he would pow Sonya Massey in the face. And Sonya Massey had a pot of boiling water and she said, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." And once she thought that Officer Grayson would pow her, she quickly said, I'm sorry, and bent down. But no, he powed her anyway.
Our Brandon Morano is live at the courthouse in Peoria. Brandon, give us the very latest.
So, like you said, Sean, Grayson has been found guilty of second-degree murder, not guilty on first-degree murder. Sentencing has been scheduled for January 29th in Sangamon County. Now, I want to tell you about Grayson's family and Massey's family entering the courtroom before the verdict was read, rather. Grayson's family could be seen praying and almost hyperventilating in the courtroom before the verdict was read. Massey's family could be seen with tears streaming down their faces and holding hands before the verdict was read. Now, this morning, the jury finished deliberations after more than 11 hours, really. I was in the courtroom at 9 a.m. when the jurors addressed the room and explained deliberations were continuing. Ultimately, they had to decide if Grayson was justified or not in the shooting death of Massey. It happened in July of 2024 when she called for help regarding a prowler. Now, you may remember Grayson was initially charged with first-degree murder, aggravated battery with a firearm, and official misconduct. At the start of the trial, the judge dismissed the last two, leaving only 3 counts of first-degree murder. Then the option of second-degree murder was introduced by the defense. That's ultimately what the jury decided on. We're going to have a lot more updates and a press conference from Sonya Massey's family coming up momentarily right here in front of the court. So Sean Grayson was sitting very still, very quiet on the defense table, seated next to his defense attorneys, Mark Wyckoff and Daniel Foltz. He was sitting quietly when the verdict was read, did not move, did not jump, didn't really react to it. His family, rather, after it was read, it could be heard sobbing right behind us. We were sitting right in front of them. Massey's family could be seen putting their heads in their hands and consoling each other. So that was really the emotions that we're going through. Very strong emotions on both sides, of this case. This has been a week long of trial and more than 11 hours of jury deliberation. So very emotional for everybody involved here. And before we came in, the court security officer, addressed the families, addressed the media, and said, this is going to be hard for everyone, and kind of got everyone ready before we entered that courtroom. Protesters were actually out here on the courthouse steps with a megaphone when we came out. They were saying, things like not guilty was not read, and that he has been found guilty. It is second degree, but that Grayson has been found guilty there. And right now they're back on the corner. They've been averaging about 20 to 25 a day out here, and I'd say that's probably where the numbers are right now as well. But right now we're just waiting for the Massey family and members of the defense and prosecution to come out and give statements.
The verdict carrying a sentence of up to 20 years in prison, but Massey's family and other supporters had been hoping for a conviction on first-degree murder.
I'm fueled by rage right now. If you get an officer that says he's going to shoot you in the face, and then he shoots you in the face, and you only get second-degree murder.
Grayson stoic as the verdict was read. The jury ultimately finding Grayson shot Massey in her kitchen last year and that his claim of needing to use deadly force was unreasonable. This after Grayson testified he perceived Massey's behavior as a threat. The Springfield mother of 2 had called 911 about a possible prowler picking up a pot of boiling water and saying, prosecutors arguing Grayson could have left Massey's home after she ducked behind her counter and apologized. Tonight, Massey's father angry, but hopeful Grayson will receive the maximum sentence.
Because he showed no remorse. He was so cocky throughout this whole trial.
You felt like he was cocky?
Oh, yeah. Until today. Until he was convicted. Yeah. That knocked the smirk off.
Now, I'm pretty sure we all know why he did not He was not found guilty of unaliving one, but unaliving two. But right now, that's neither here nor there. Officer Grayson, you are a piece of, I hope you rot inside of there. You thought you was going to get away with it. You thought you was going to get away with it, and Trump better not come pardon you. Sonya, rest in peace. I will always remember you. I pray for your family, your friends, your loved ones. And I know you are looking down on us right now and saying, Trump, you better not pardon him. I know it. So we need you to help us down here. Help us down here because we are going through. And I know you are just now. That's when you're living your best life. Look at that smile. Look at that smile. Ladies and gentlemen, please like, share, and subscribe to The Tracy Show and turn on all post notifications. You heard her, father. Wipe that smirk off your face. So now you go ahead over there into protective custody. Go on. Go on. Don't drop the soap. Don't drop the soap. Go ahead. Protective custody. PC right now. Do it. Subscribe. Thought I was gone, didn't you? Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Thank you.